Phoenix rise, Phoenix rise, Phoenix rise to all in creation. This is a special message from Aurora Diamond Rainbow Morning Star regarding the Illuminati and the Masons and all the horrors going on Earth today, the fires and the floodings and all the insanities going on. Everything has to come to an end. This is to denounce Nicholas Tabrawi, my biological father, who basically has been indulging in rituals of the sexual nature since my birth in order to keep my mother and I enslaved. And of late, he has fucked Kristina Tatiana Pushkina and allowed the Russian Jews of Miami to steal my passport in Whole Foods, after he has allowed Amber Dawn to also threaten me and put deportation threats on me. So basically, he wanted me deported and dumbed down so I can be drugged for the rest of my life like my mother, after he just made me sign very falsified documents at court denouncing that I'm insane when actually he's insane. So are all the doctors that have put my mother in a coma and are still keeping her there. I've received galactic information today that he is the one behind the death of my grandfather Fuad al-Khouri on October 6, 1982, and then used my mom as the oracle to bring me here to Earth October 6, 1984. He's a Zionist. As-Suhyuni, al-Adu al-Suhyuni, is my father, and he hides underneath my skirts to make pretend that I'm insane and I'm the one who married a Jewish guy, which wasn't true at all. David only liberated me from all this bullshit. So it's really time to put all of the terrorists and the responsible criminals for all the enslavement towards all in creation and keeping those secrets away from people and all the conspiracy theories now. I know exactly why each of those hurricanes is happening. Every one of these people is an Illuminati member that I personally know. They're all involved in my attempt murder, defamation. They pay the cops to keep me under. They have banned me from all over this island here where I am now on Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. They have harmed me incredibly and beyond. In Los Angeles, they have changed my birthday to October 5, registered me homeless. They stole everything from me at the Forsyth station in Atlanta in order for Tatiana Kristina Pushkina to marry Russell Pearson as Aurora Morningstar, while they have an Aurora Diamond Rainbow here on Hilton World. They use their cabal hookers. They use a lot of magic in order to enslave men, to keep me under and my mother under, for us to never reach full planetary liberation, for my child to never come along. They tried to drug me for years in order for Lily to not be able to come to Earth, and they enslave these women and make them insane. So now my father said, why don't you go to Chicago? And I'm with a person now who's actually happens to be in Chicago today. So I'm asking for immediate assistance in order for this to come through, because we need to unite all the heavenly forces on Earth as it is, as at Earth Central today. I made a special surgery with the 200,000 in Agartha Earth Central, and this is nothing that Earth people can understand, so I'm trying to talk your language now. So to all in creation, all we the people, I highly recommend, first of all, you got to burn all the masks. Second of all, it's not China virus. This was started in Hungary. I have evidence and proof of all of this. It began, when I was staying here at the Metropolitan. When I first got my first surgery, they infiltrated the fields. It's Eastern European based. So I urge the authorities in America to remove the falsified papers off of Tatiana Kristina Pushkina. I would lock her up. She's a cabal whore. There shouldn't be any women allowed to be a freestyle prostitute as her career and then inherit my art and my clothes and my divine union, etc. This is very imminent matters. So I urge the cops to become, actual good agents and stop accepting money from the terrorists and the Illuminati cabal whores. I don't know what you, Lebanon, want to do with my dad, but he is the Adu al-Suhyuni. So for all Lebanon to know, my dad allowed 2 women in America to be married either as Dima Tabrawi, one under October 5, one under October 6. They falsified my papers here in order for me to finally be deported. But COVID-19 started and, the airports closed. So now I'm here and I stood back up, and Tatiana Kristina Pushkina spoke to him as if he was her man. Like, she's like, Nicholas, why don't you call the cops of Florida and have Dima arrested and locked up? So obviously, Kristina Tatiana Pushkina, Putin better teach his Russian spy whores how to suck dick a bit better, because it literally stinks of sperm all over creation from whatever you couldn't clean up that well. Nicholas, shame on you. You used me and my mother, and to my uncles, thanks for restoring, peace on earth. I don't know if you guys are part of it. There's a lot of things coming out. The Mona Lisa is a spell. Everything is insane in creation. Van Gogh had to cut his ear because also of the infiltration spells. We've removed a lot of spells today from the chambers. I thank all my, angels and archangels, and this is imminent. So I'm very grateful for restoration of my planet immediately, and just you guys gotta stop this. All this, there's no other Aurora than myself, so I highly recommend you guys make the Akashic Records merge with Earth Records. Tomorrow's Monday, I urge for me to be safe. I don't want to be around those cabal liars anymore and their psychotherapists and their agents of doom and gloom and their insurance and fake med and fake pharmaceuticals. So thank you so much for divine intervention. I am very grateful for all my lovers, givers, and all beings in creation, kind of coming together now for Lily's sake, as she's hooked into Inner Earth Central, and she has been very harmed. In Kuwait, I had infiltrators that were trying to infiltrate the divine plan. Since then, it's a very long story, everybody. I was never Dima. I was always Aurora. Every day I would say, I'm Aurora, and my dad and the Zionists and the guys at the Torah centers with their hats there and the priests would beat on me because I wasn't allowed to be Aurora. So they gave me Mia, then Dina, then Dima, and they diminished my neurological abilities on my right side in order for me to accept to be the lie. My mother wasn't able to run away or stand up for herself. She, tried to help me as best she could with my mission, and she thought she failed mission, but she didn't because she stayed alive. So Godspeed, she comes back to life. I'm very sorry that I left the house when he was cheating. I should have kicked him out because apparently he was paying the Russian hookers way more than ever my mom. And all the Russians of the Middle East have to leave now. Send them back. I now command you all. Any Arab motherfucker paying any fucking Russian cunt or Ukrainian and beyond for a Rolex watch while ignoring your wives at home, fuck you. Wake the fuck up, and all the Lebanese girls better wake up. Stop giving your power away. Don't be dumb. And all the girls in creation, it's enough. Tatiana Pushkina locked up, deported. Whoever else stole my identity here, locked up, deported. I don't care what you all do. Figure it out. I'm Aurora Diamond Rainbow Morning Star, and my child deserves life. So do I. And I'm very grateful for Sir Russell Pearson for all his intergalactic help and all my other helpers, lovers, givers, and beings of the highest light. This is not a competition, everybody. It is what it is.